What's up, guys? My name is Zach, and today I am driving a 2010 Toyota Matrix S all-wheel drive. Up front is a 1.8-liter inline-4, and down below is a 4-speed automatic transmission. Now, I am super excited to be making this video here today because I love the Toyota Matrix. I think this is a fantastic car, and this is a later Toyota Matrix. They only made them for 3 more years after 2010, canceling it in 2014, and so we'll be talking about why that was and why this car is so good throughout today's video. But if you would like to submit your own vehicle, you can have it reviewed here on the channel. Head on over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form. It takes under a minute to fill out, and I come out to you. And huge thank you to North Naperville Autos for letting me borrow the vehicle in today's video. If you'd like to browse their inventory, you could do so down in the description below. They have tons of really cool vehicles. We've been filming together for years, and we'll talk more about them towards the end. But let's get back to that 1.8-liter inline 4 under the hood. Well, that was the standard engine for the Toyota Matrix. It is a dual overhead cam VVT engine, and it's fun. It's revvy, it's fun. It doesn't make crazy power, but the Matrix didn't really need crazy power, and there were other versions of the Matrix that were more sport-oriented, of course, with the manual transmission, so I'm not really hurting for it here today. I would, of course, like more power, but it's not the worst thing. Like I said, paired to it is a 4-speed automatic. It's shifting itself fine. I don't really have any worries or concerns about it. It is a Toyota box, and I like that a lot. Would have liked the 5th or 6th gear, you know, getting towards 2010. That's when we really started to see more and more 5-speed, 6-speed, 7-speeds, things like that. Well, not really 7 speeds, but 5 and 6 speeds, so it's a little dated at that point, but again, not the worst thing. Last but not least, the interesting thing about this particular Matrix is the fact that it is all-wheel drive. That is a fantastic offering in this segment, in this era. Today, the Mazda 3 and the Corolla have all-wheel drive offerings, so it's not too crazy, but back in 2010, in this class of car, it wasn't the easiest thing to find, so I really like that this Matrix was offered with all-wheel drive, and that will tie into my final opinions of the Matrix. How's it feel to drive the Toyota Matrix? It's fine. It's nice. It has an okay ride, definitely more towards economy than sporty or luxurious, but I like it. Visibility is pretty good. It shifts fine enough, and like I said, that 1.8 is enjoyable. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have 4 gauges, but they're kind of broken up oddly. Off to the left is my tachometer, in the center is my speedometer, but then to the bottom right, we have the fuel and coolant temperature, kind of in its own zone over there. We don't have any forward-facing buttons on the steering wheel, however, we do have cruise control around the back. And off to the left, we have a climate control vent, mirror switch, and traction control off to the bottom left. On the door, we have the latch get in and out, which is kind of weird. Lock and unlock and power windows. And moving in the center, we get another climate vent along with our radio and hazard switch. The radio, nice clear display. Nothing too crazy beyond that. We do have satellite radio optioned and a CD player, which is cool. And we do have an aux port as well that we'll talk about later on. Climate controls in the center, so where to send it off to the left, fan speed in the center, and temperature off to the right. Digital clock and button for the outlet we'll talk about in a second. Shifter right in the middle. It's Toyota's Jigsaw shifter that they've used since the 90s and will stop using this year in 2024. So quite the mileage they've gotten out of this thing. 12-volt outlet and wall outlet down below. That's that outlet we were talking about. You control that through that button. And our aux input. Very nice to see. Then we do have cup holders, so we will do a big friggin' bottle test. And if I force it, I could make it work, but it actually bows out the plastic. So it's kind of halfway breaking it, so that doesn't count. And unfortunately, the 2010 Toyota Matrix fails the big friggin' bottle test. And we'll talk about the seats. The seats are cloth. They're nothing to write home about. They're holding me in the car, which is a big bonus, but other than that, they won't be receiving a Christmas card from me this season. However, speaking of seats, we do have back seats. So let's go do a back seat review. All right, we're in the back of the 2010 Toyota Matrix, and a couple of things to note. First of all, I do have pop-out cup holders down below, and I fit, which is kind of a nice feat for an economy car. So head's not hitting the ceiling, knees are not hitting the seat in front of me. I have plenty of space back here, and this is one of the big advantages of the Matrix over the Corolla. But another thing that this car is just good at, it's good at so many things. And rear seat space, I could ride back here all day, all night. It wouldn't be an issue, and that is really, really nice. I don't get any crazy features back here really at all, but you know, that's that. Let's hop into the very back. We'll take a quick look at the trunk and cargo space, and then we'll talk about the looks. Right around the back of the Toyota Matrix S all-wheel drive, and we do have a handle right there in the center, and pull it up like that. Once we are back here, a couple of things to note. We do have some tie downs, which is nice, and some privacy cover hooks, because that is actually what this is. So you can enjoy reading this. This is the privacy cover. Basically, you would fold it out like so, and it would attach there. I'm not going to do it here today because I have zero faith in the fact that I could get it back into the bag. It looks relatively complicated, but if you'd like to read the instructions, there they are. Pretty cool piece of either dealer optioned or factory optioned privacy cover for the Matrix. We also do have this nice hard loading floor, so when you do put those seats down, you can slide stuff with ease. Come down here. You can pop this up, and we do get the spare tire as well. So tons to love around the back of the Toyota Matrix from 2010. Now we gotta talk about the looks, and I'm not over the moon about the specific looks of the Toyota Matrix. I think it's fine. I think it works. I think it, whatever. But I do have to say, I like the proportions of it. I like that it's a hatchback, and I like how useful it is. It's not too high or too low. It's not shaped like an unaerodynamic brick. It actually works in a wind tunnel, and that's nice to see. And overall, it's fine. It's fine. Let's get on to my final thoughts. What do I think driving this Toyota Matrix? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Here's the thing that makes the Matrix so good, but was also the downfall of the Toyota Matrix. This car is good at a lot of different things. It is relatively fun to drive. Now, is it a Miata on a twisty back road? Not quite, but the buzzy engine does offer a little bit of that tactile feedback I was looking for. It gets good enough fuel economy. It has enough space. The hatch is nice. The back seats are tolerable. Like I said, it's not too high, not too low, and then you add the all-wheel drive on top of that, and it's relatively capable. Here in Chicago, where it snows for 3 to 4 months out of the year, I love all-wheel drive, and so having that is a great perk, especially toss on some snow tires, and you have a mini A1 Abrams. But that ended up being the failure. The CEO of Toyota at the time told Edmunds that the reason they pulled it from the 2014 lineup was due to poor sales. He said that the car was having an identity crisis. His words, not mine. But I agree. If I wanted a little economy car, well, I could get a Toyota Corolla during the same time. If I wanted something with a little bit more space, a little bit more ride height, I could get the Toyota RAV4. If I wanted something with all-wheel drive, again, the RAV4 filled that gap. Toyota is infamous for having so many different kinds of cars. If you look at Toyota's overseas lineup, they have a car for every size, flavor, and day of the week. And so that's a good thing. There's plenty of variety and plenty of things to learn and love about Toyota, but at the same time, sometimes those cars start to cannibalize each other. And when there's not enough seats at the table, something has to get cut. And unfortunately, that was the Toyota Matrix. The Matrix fell by the wayside, and unfortunately ended after the 2013 model year. But the thing is that it was good. It ended because it was good. This car is kind of a master of all. Unlike the Lincoln MKT of the same exact year, this is a 2010 Lincoln MKT, it failed because it was a master of none. It tried to be everything, but it wasn't competent enough at anything. This is good at everything. It is fun. It is spacious. It is good in inclement weather, but not enough people saw that. And so we said goodbye to the Matrix. And I don't want to say goodbye to this car here today. I think it's actually quite lovely, but it's not mine. It's owned by North Naperville Autos and could be yours for the right price. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to North Naperville Autos for letting me borrow their Toyota Matrix for today's video. They are absolutely wonderful. They have tons and tons and tons of fantastic inventory. If you're in the Chicagoland area, definitely check them out. Or if you're in the 48 states, they do offer shipping as well. So no matter where you are in the country, North Naperville Autos can send your perfect vehicle right to your door. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.